Alright, we are back in set number 4, and you just got a glimpse of the WCG stage right there. It looks like for the next set, we are going to have Snow for CJ Entis against RorO from Samsung Con. I believe RorO is actually a new recruit this season. I think Shine and RorO were picked up by them in the off-season. Please do correct me if I'm wrong there. And a lot of people are hopeful that RorO will be a nice new addition to Con. We shall see. And that means that the matchup is going to be a PvZ. The map is going to be Sniper Ridge. Very interesting. I do quite like PvZ. Sniper Ridge, I think it's fine for the matchup. We actually saw a very nice PvZ on this map between Stork and Zero. Well, I don't know if it was very nice. It was pretty one-sided, but yeah. So there is RorO. And actually, let me just take a quick look at the chat. Okay, yeah, it looks like RorO used to be in We Made Fox. Of course, they did disband during the off-season, or at the end of last season. I don't know what to say. Whoa, what is this? Error! I don't know what that is, sorry. Some crazy random things on my computer. So, Samsung is now on the ropes. They are down 1-2. It is a best of 5, so if CJ wins one more game, then they will take their third victory of the season. They will be undefeated. Now Samsung, I believe they only actually played one match so far. They took a 3-2, a very nice, very close 3-2 victory over Woongjin Stars last week. I don't know who that is actually. I feel like I should. Who is that person? It's probably someone really obvious. I'm going to feel really silly when you tell me when it is, or when someone says who it is. Did anybody know? No one's saying anything. Okay, whatever. So there is Sniper Ridge, as you can see. And I mean, the map stats aren't very interesting yet because it's the beginning of the season. So nobody actually told me who that random person was, so I assume it's nobody important or nobody knows, which I guess would be like the same thing. RorO working the bed hair. That's kind of messy. I guess that's intentional. That's like the weird thing that people do. You know, like they intentionally make their hair look a little bit messy because apparently that's fashionable or something. I don't really know. I have no idea about these things. Anyway. Nice intro. I always love these Pro League intros. Or Star League intros as well. Although I gotta say though, like the past couple of seasons of like OSL, MSL intros have been a little bit meh. Like the ones from like 2006 to 2008-ish were like really, really good, and then they got kind of meh. And I think, I mean, at least this one is pretty nice. I like this one. Anyway, Snow is going to be the purple Protoss in the top left. And that will make RorO the yellow Zerk in the bottom left. Now, was Snow the one who played like the epic best of 5 against Jaedong in, what was it, MSL? When the maps were like Dante's Peak and some other maps that were really good for Zerg? Was that Snow or was that Flying? That was Snow, right? Waiting. Nice stream delay. Okay, good. It was Snow versus Jaedong. Oh, okay, good. So Snow has a very nice achievement there. He barely lost 2-3 against Jaedong, and Jaedong actually said in an interview after that series that the only reason he's won was because the maps were heavily Zerg favored. So that was quite cool, and he did show off some really nice Reaver play. So we'll be excited to see some of that here. Anyway, yeah, I think, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, Snow, hopefully I'm not wrong on this, but Snow basically, he did like a Ser Reaver opening, but then transitioned very quickly into a standard army composition, Zealots, Goons, Templars, but he kept the Reavers alive. Like, he didn't try and suicide them to kill more drones. He was very careful about keeping the Reavers alive and then using them as part of his mid-game army composition. So even though his army was slightly smaller than it would otherwise have been from a normal like a non-Sayle Reaver opening, he had the additional 2 Reavers in the back supporting his army, which was really, really effective and really, really cool. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that when I watched. I think I actually watched those games live. That was back when I was still in college and I could stay up to the wee hours of the morning watching Pro League, or MSL in that case. Anyway, it looks like we do have, I would assume that's a forge. The observer's trolling by not clicking it. I assume that's a forge. I think he's going to do forge there, gateway on top, and it's going to be a nice tight wall. No, actually, he's going to put the gateway somewhere else, because the Nexus goes there. I'm actually not sure exactly how he's going to wall this in. Okay, that's the second time they showed that guy. I assume that's just the CJ coach. By the way, when I occasionally go quiet like that, it's because I'm like coughing my lungs out or something, as I am still slightly ill. And I have no time to recover either. We have Pro League match after Pro League match, and it is awesome. I'm not complaining in the slightest. Anyway, so we had a pull first. I think that was an overpull by RorO. I wasn't really paying attention, and oh no, I was right actually. He's gonna put the gateway on top there. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, good. Yeah. So that is a nice tight wall. I think that's tight on the left, and it's tight between the gateway and the forge. And assuming that the cliff is similar to on Bloody Ridge, that wall is tight everywhere except between the pylon and the gateway. So he just needs to block that up with 1 Zealot and or Probe, and he will be good to go. So it looks like RorO going to devote all of his links to chasing that 1 Probe, and he has actually taken the bottom right natural as his third. Excuse me. So yeah, pretty standard opening so far. I'm actually a little bit curious about the strategy that RorO will pick. I think this is the second ZVP that I've seen on this map. The first one being Stork vs. Zero, which of course didn't really get into a serious mid-game. But I mean, I would imagine, basically what I'm thinking is that I think lurker builds would be quite effective on this map, so... Sorry, I needed a drink there. Some kind of relatively quick lurker, maybe before getting a den before the Spire. So like 3 hatch den, and then the 4th and 5th hatch, and then get lurker ASAPly. Because basically outside of your natural on this map, there's like there's like 1 ridge at the only exit, and like if Zerg gets a good lurker contain on that ridge, I actually don't really know how Protoss would break out of that. It seems really hard for Protoss to break out. So yeah, I would like to see some kind of good fast lurker build, fast lurker contain on this map. Anyways, looks like we have a second probe moving out here. I assume that's the second probe. I wasn't paying attention to the first probe, but it looks like we are just gonna have a standard 3-hatch Spire build from RorO. Let's see if he opts for Mutas or not. I don't think this map is particularly conducive to Mutalisks. No lines backed by cliffs or anything like that. It looks like this probe, did this actually go into the 3rd base? Well, it's going to see a drone going down there now, so he's going to know that the 3rd base is in the bottom right. Anyway, looks like probe going to run back into the main, a couple of Zerglings hot on its heels, and there's a 4th hatchery, and a 5th hatchery I assume is going to be made by that drone that was just going up there. So, and we don't see a gas yet, so it's not going to be Mutalisks. He's just playing the very standard 3-hatch Spire into 5-hatch Hydra. Meanwhile, on the other side, was that a robo or was that an Archives? There was a small building there near the Citadel. I don't know if he clicked it. I don't know if the observer clicked that. Could be a robo. That's a robo. Actually, I don't think he'd put a robo there though. I think if he made a robo, he'd put it as natural. So that was probably an Archives. So Snow's probably just doing a very standard build with a fast Citadel, or sorry, fast Archives. well, not fast, but like a standard archives timing. I'm pretty sure that was not for Sayle Reaver. I guess we'll see. Anyway, looks like this Overlord is going to get taken out by this Corsair. And, ooh, the second Overlord actually getting spotted here. Wow. That was kind of in the middle of the map. Not the most obvious location to hide an Overlord. He was like hiding in plain sight there. So, very nice job of Snow to actually catch both of those. Gonna get 2 free Overlords. Now he's gonna have to run away. The Scourge are out. I would assume he knows the timing well enough, and he's just gonna pull them back. So very, very nice. And oh well, actually, he might lose one. No. RorO pulling back the Scourge at the last second, and there we saw a DT pop out. So it was just a Templar Archives, no Robo. And oh, having said that, okay, so we do have a fast 4th base as well at the bottom right for RorO. But actually, I want to go back to that point about the Robo being made at the natural. The reason you'd put the robotics at the natural if you're going, say, Reaver, is that your Reavers can pop out right there. So if the Zerg goes for any kind of aggressive, fast Hydra bust, you do have your Reavers there to help defend you. So that's just like a little nuance there. Anyway, looks like, so a probe, actually, just now the observers showed that Snow trapped a probe between 2 pylons behind his natural. That's intentional. He does that so that he can stack his Corsairs. In the same way that you stack Mutalisks, like with an Overlord that's far away, you can trap a probe and then group that probe with your Corsairs to keep them stacked. If you are a newbie to Brood War, if you're an SE2 player and have no idea what I'm talking about, in Brood War, you have magic boxes, similar to an SE2, but not quite the same. Basically, if you have a group of units, there's like a magic box where if all your units in the group, in your control group, are within the magic box, then they'll keep their formation, they won't clump up. But if you have units that are spread out far enough that some of them are outside the magic box, then they'll all clump up into one place when you right-click somewhere. So the way that you keep your units clumped up is to keep a very far away unit grouped in with the same hotkey as your Mutas, or in this case Corsairs. So Zergs will often do that with Overlords that they keep in corners of the map, and in this case, for Terran and Protoss, you usually trap a worker behind a mineral line, and you use that to stack. So that's what the idea is. So it looks like Snow is going to go for a heavy Corsair build. He sees the fast 4th base. I wonder if he might try some kind of DT drop there. That could be very, very effective. Looks like he's running around the map with a few Speed Zelts and an Archon. And I mean, he's going to have to do something about this fast forward. He's got to do some kind of damage, or else he is going to be a little bit behind here. But I mean, with good SimCity, it's going to be a little bit difficult to attack it head on. I really think some kind of DT drop would be quite nice, since he is going for the mass Corsairs. Let's see if he does it. Looks like he's just keeping some map control. Not even. I mean, RorO's not even fighting for map control, because he knows he took a fast 4th, so he just needs to kind of play defensively right now, and then he'll be in a good position. You can see he's just turtling up at his natural and at his 3rd base at the bottom right, just with good SimCity, with a bunch of Hydras behind the wall, and there's not too much that RorO can do about it. I'm still waiting for a shuttle though. I hope he makes a shuttle. Come on, RorO. Or sorry, come on, Snow. Whoops. Oh, he's gotta be careful not to get those sniped. There's three Hydras. I think wait, those gotta be for sniping High Templars, right? I have no idea. No, were those 3 Hydras randomly running out there? I'm not 100% sure about that. And it looks like a bunch of Lurkers are morphing, but they're not done yet. And oh my god, they're all clumped up. 2 Storms will kill all those eggs. Looks like they are cancelled. They will not finish, and oh my god, Snow is breaking through here. RorO, can he hold? He needs the Lurkers to finish. If the Lurkers finish, he will hold. There are no Dragoons with this army. There's no Observers either. Lurkers will be perfect. Will they finish? Looks like the 2 Lurkers do finish. The Corsair is killing a lot of Overlords, though. But this army is going to get taken down here. I don't think Snow should commit. He's going to take so much damage from these Lurkers. Oh my god, I really don't think Snow should commit. He's fighting on top of Lurkers. It looks like he's going to try and go up the ramp, but there's going to be a nice Lurker egg block. The second Lurker egg is not in position. He needs to make a 3rd one. Okay, a very nice Lurker egg block on the ramp there. The Lurker eggs have extremely high armor. It's going to be very difficult for the Protoss to break those down. So now Snow's army is actually trapped in the back of RorO's natural here. He's got 2 Lurkers there attacking. He's on no ops. He's going to lose a random High Templar in the middle of the map. Oh my goodness, that was not ideal. So Snow not looking too happy about that. Losing his entire force and not doing enough damage. I told you guys, I said it. Did you guys not hear me? I was like, a frontal attack is not a good idea. And then he went for the frontal attack. and it wasn't a good idea. I don't know, man. You guys should, I should like start a hedge fund or something. I can probably predict stocks. So Snow's now in a terrible position. However, he has gotten his third base at the 12 o'clock, and he is finally going in with a shuttle. I don't know if that's what's in that. I hope it's some DTs and or High Templar. And oh, look at this! We have a lurker drop in the back of the main. He's not paying attention. He's looking at his own drop. He's got a DT drop going in there. Show us the lurkers? God damn it! Show us the lurkers! Oh my God! 15 kills! 15 kills. It doesn't matter if he kills every single drone plus the hatchery. That lurker! Oh my God! 22 kills on that lurker! Oh, Snow! How's your eco, bro? How is your eco, bro? It's not very good. I'm just gonna tell you, it's not very good at all. There's a 24 kill lurker in your main. He is getting some nice... Actually, that DT only has 8 kills. That is not nearly enough with that DT. Oh my God, Snow was paying way too much attention to his own drop. And oh my God, what the heck? He did it to the natural. 12 kills on the lurker. 12 kills. Oh, RorO, what a boss here. Dude, Snow, don't transfer them back. There's a lurker there, man. Oh my God. Okay, that lurker has 26 kills and it's gonna die. But he just lost like his entire economy. Oh God, and it looks like RorO's just gonna end the game now. He's like, well, I guess I win. Let me go kill him. Let me go kill him, and kill him he will. It seems like the DT's still alive though. I don't know why it's still alive, and even dropping in the back of the third. There's no probes there though. It doesn't really matter. But that was an extremely nice move from RorO. He's just gonna leave that there. But I mean, there's no way for Snow to actually transfer there anyway, because well, there's hydras and lurkers outside his natural. And we do have the shuttle coming out once again. It's going to be a storm drop or something. Looks like RorO pulls the drones in time. Zealots are dropping. It doesn't matter. There's nothing there. What? A 4 Zealot drop? That's not going to do anything. Lol. Silly Snow. 4 Zealot drops are for kids. January seems to look upset there, but RorO's actually owning it up in this game. She should be jumping for joy that they're going to Game 5. I mean, this is CJ Entus. This is like one of the strongest, if not the strongest team in Pro League this season. So she should be pretty happy that they're going to Game 5 here. Presuming that RorO wins, which he pretty much is going to. I mean, he's dropping in the main now. Hydra's going into the main. I mean, it seems that, look at this. Snow actually sent some units to the third base here. He's like way too spread out. He's dropping RorO's main. He's got units at the third, and oh my God, there's more lurkers at the natural. And there's hydras in the main. Where are the probes actually going to go now? Lurkers in the natural, hydras in the main. Talk about getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. Except in this case, you're like stuck between lurker spines and acid spit. It's like even worse than getting stuck between rocks. I would much rather get stuck between a rock and a hard place than between lurkers and hydras. So now every mineral line is under assault. Snow can just like not mine anywhere. He's lost his main nexus. And wait a minute, did I say Snow or RorO? I don't even know. I feel like I get the players mixed up a lot. And oh, scourging all the Corsairs even. Hydra stealing that Scourge's kill. Doing the Leroy. And I really don't know why Snow's still in this game. He like really wants to close it out for CJ, but it's just not gonna happen, man. He's actually been producing a lot of probes or something, because he's actually got an okay-ish saturation on those two bases. But it's not looking good. It is not looking good. So, oh, we have the Muta switch. How much anti-air is there? He does have some Dragoons, right? I don't know how many Dragoons he has. If he doesn't have many, he's going to lose all his High Templar. Oh god, the Templar sniping! Ah, Simo! One Templar going down. Is that all there was? I think he only had one High Templar anyway. And now the Mutas actually can just go into the main and snipe some more. Oh my god, they're going to go get that Templar? Nope. Just going to run away with those. But I mean, if you look at the supply counts, 118 supply for the Zerg, only 89 for the Protoss. I mean, the Protoss should be ahead in supply at this point. Usually something like, I don't know, 20 supply-ish ahead at this point for the game to be even. And well, it looks like with the Templar sniped, RorO's once again going to go for the kill here. Oh man, that is a lot of Hydralisks moving in. That is not nearly enough Kratos army to defend that, especially without High Templars. Looks like another High Templar getting sniped, sending off a last storm. GG from Snow. RorO. RorO with the baller drops, man. Oh my goodness. I did not realize he was that good. I mean, people were saying that, you know, RorO and, what's his face? What's the other Zerg Samsung picked up? Shine? RorO and Shine. We're going to be good this season. I didn't believe them, but now I believe. I believe. Samsung Con. We're going to win Pro League. We're going to win it, guys. We're going to win it. Alright.